Hi everyone, David Siekman here, performance consultant with Agency Performance Partners and brand consultant with Agency Appeal. I'm glad you've taken a minute or two to read through our download for the first quarter here in 2019 and watch a couple of the videos. What I wanted to talk to you about was an amazing opportunity that we have when we're doing renewal reviews and proactively contacting our clients to take some time within that call to identify and create account rounding opportunities. Now, the reason why we're making this proactive call is much more to do with relationship building and ensuring protection for the client than it is about a sales pitch. What we need to do, though, is get away from that idea that this is a sales pitch and really understand that this is a great opportunity for us to explain to the client why it's in their best interest to have everything with us. So I think there's really 4 steps when it comes to creating this opportunity. The first is we have to identify the opportunity. Now, this is fairly easy and personalized. You write the auto, not the home, you're going to go after the home. You write the home, not the auto, you're going to go after the auto. You write both, you go after the umbrella, go after the underlying, maybe go after life. Certainly understand if there is a commercial lines exposure that's out there. Commercial lines is not as linear. Typically, you have to kind of understand the business a little bit more. So you might write the BOP, but they might not have any employees. Or you might write the BOP and find out that they do have employees. So that would identify, am I going to go after workers' comp? Certainly other lines of business, crime, EPLI, package policies, umbrellas, all of those as well. And then keep in mind too, for commercial lines, you should be writing all of the personal lines business for any contacts that you have, owners, any type of decision maker, even down to the employee level. So there's a great way to account around the entire account when we look at commercial lines as not just the commercial lines policies, but also the personal lines policies. So once we've identified the opportunity, the next step is to go in and bring the opportunity up to the client. And again, we want to do this in a way that isn't salesy, but you have to understand it is our job to educate the client. They might not know what the risk is that they have an exposure for, and they might not know that you have the solution. I'm sure you all out there have heard something along the lines of, I didn't know you wrote X type of business, whether it's a commercial lines or personal lines, or even within the department. I didn't know that you wrote auto, or I didn't know you wrote workers' comp. So we have to make sure we're educating the client on the risk, the solution, and that we write that solution. The third step is then gathering the information and presenting the quote to the client. So we want to do this in a way that's very partnership driven. We're asking them questions. They're helping us to formulate what they're looking for in the policy. So we really work together to drive that proposal. And then the last step is presenting the opportunity and asking for the business. So we can't be afraid to get in there and say, this is the right solution for you. Ask them for that business and make sure that we get them to complete it. I always say the worst kept secret in insurance is nobody wants to deal with their insurance. This is a great opportunity to drive a relationship that you already have with a client and solve a problem for them that they might not even know that they have. But when it comes to asking for that business, make sure that all that effort that both of you have put in gets capitalized on.